Alright, guys, this is William. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, this channel is all about programming, about app development, about game development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, AR, VR, all the fun stuff. And in this series, I'm going to challenge myself because I already have a series of AR in iOS platform, and I think Unity, especially the Vision Pro just coming out recently, and I think they got some partnership with Unity, so you can use Unity to develop a lot of app for your Vision Pro, and I think I'm going to share with you guys how to use Unity to do that. I haven't done any of the Unity AR VR development before, so there will be a challenge for me. And yeah, without further ado, let's do it. So first project, I'm going to create a new project, and I'm going to use I think latest support long-term support version will be 2022 or something like that. Let's just make sure. Okay, so I'm going to go to the install official release and check the latest version, right? And long-term support I think is 2022, something like that. Okay, I even got this version, but it's not long-term support, so I'm going to stick with the long-term support version. So yeah, let's create a new project, and I'm going to choose the long-term, so the latest long-term support. I don't know whether it will work, whether it will have a bug. If it does have bug, yeah, sorry about that, because this first time is just some recording of me challenge myself. Right, so yeah. So once we are here, we got 2D, 3D, and yeah, and I think I can got some sort of VR, AR mobile call, something like that. But since I'm familiar with 3D, let's just start with 3D, and I'm going to just do that manually, just to get myself familiar with this new framework. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do my first AR project. Okay. Okay, so William Jump Gaming. I don't think that there doesn't seem to have anything wrong with that. So let's just create project, my first AR project. Okay, so yeah, but you need to wait a few seconds in order for it to initialize. So I'm going to pause it here. Okay, so we are in our usual familiar Unity sandboxing, and so first I'm going to change this normal project into a augmented reality project. So what I'm going to do is to install the AR foundation and AR core. And I think if you create your AR core project, it will just automatically configure that for you. But I'm old school, old-fashioned, so I'm going to do that myself. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the package manager to do that. So package and package manager. Okay, so let's do that myself. So I think I can get a Unity registry, and I think they got AR5 packages. Okay, so but let's just search it. I think search AR, and I can get all sort of AR packages. I think the first will be sort of like the AR foundation. Yeah, we got here. Okay, so you choose here. Just latest 2023 AR foundation. Okay, so I'm going to install that, and also I think AR core, we also need to include that. So let's just include that one by one, right? And during the installation, they will ask you about the whether you want to restart that because you got a new input system, something like that. You just click OK, okay, and it will just restart your editor, and then you can continue to install new packages. And another package, because I'm going to test it on my Android phone. If you got a iOS phone, for example iPhone or iPad, something like that, you can use different packages. But since the Androids are more like the open source, then we can tweak a lot. so much easier for me to debug. And so I'm going to test this Android myself. And of course, I also got an Android intro tutorial, as well as iOS app development tutorial and AR, VR, all this kind of tutorial. So if you're interested, please join me on my YouTube channel and click playlist. You can search whatever you like. And recently I'm updating Android, so I'm really really love this platform. So I'm going to use that as well and see how it goes. Yeah, let's just install that. Okay, and yeah, if you're using an older version of Unity, you might encounter something like the AR core, not Google AR core. Right now, it's just you add Google to it. So basically, if you're an Android phone, you're going to use this plugin. Okay, so yeah, I think this time you don't need to restart that. Once you have seen the remove here, which means that it is successfully installed. Okay, and then after the package has been installed, I'm going to, because you're using a phone, okay, so you have to using a kind of a control system, on-screen control system. Of course, you can do that from scratch. I also got tutorial for that. Right now, I just want to quickly experience what's going on with the AR and Unity. So what I'm going to do is just purchase that from Asset Store. So we can click Asset Store and search online, and you will get something like this. And let me just bring you guys this. Okay, so you can just use this. I already purchased that. Things is free, so it's not like you actually purchase that or need to pay for anything. I just need to use this, and then you can open that in Unity. Okay, so I already opened that, and I'm going to open Unity app, and the package is my asset, and you can just search that. And once you have purchased any of the assets, you can find that in my asset, and I can import it. Okay, so if I click it, it will just import that specific asset into our project. So I'm gonna choose everything. Basically, just copy and paste that whole file into this Unity system that you can actually run with it. And because you already got this the XR system embedded, you already got a new file that called XR. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. So for example, if I import a joystick pack, I got joystick, and I got documentations, prefab, all sort of thing. Okay, and then you can start building your project. Okay, so since it's I think it's default a PC platform or Mac platform project. So what I'm going to do is to because I use a 3D, not like the Android AR VR kind of project. So it will not have that set up for me. So what I'm going to do is to search build settings, and I can get that in file build setting. Okay, and of course you can use shortcut. I just love to use the Mac's help, and it would just automatically give me some suggestion, and it's really quick. So basically right now it's Windows, Mac, and Linux, and I'm going to test on my phone. And the things I use the Google's AR system, I'm going to use Android. Right now, player setting also good. Export projects, disabled, refresh. Yeah, so far so good. Let's just switch platform. So you need to switch platform first, and then you're going to do this project building, because if you do done that later, you might encounter some of the issue that you don't want, especially if you just try things out. Okay, and cannot build while editor is importing asset or compiling. Okay, okay, so they are doing this Unity magic, so we got to wait. Okay, so yeah, after you switch the platform, let's start building. So because it's an AR program, you don't need the main camera. I can delete it, just direction light. And I'm going to use, if you right click, you got XR here. And I'm going to add a mobile AR XR origin. So once you've done that, you got a region here. So that is the place where we are going to get the say the camera or sort of thing. If you just click it, we got the camera offset, so you can as the name suggests, it's just some offset camera. Okay, and basically the XR region, just the XR region script that is pre-written for you. Let's look here. We got origin base game objects. So we got XR origin, we get camera offset, we get main camera here, and not specified, and we got a specific offset. Okay, so on the high side, I think maybe I just leave the main camera here. I don't know whether it will use it or not. So because first time I got AR, so let's just leave it here. And the XR region, I added the track image manager. So I'm trying to get when they track the image. I think I also done projects on iOS, so you can track a certain image, and then I use my desktop hand draw image, and then we just generate a teapot, something like that. So I'm going to test the functionality on Unity. Okay, so they will have a XR reference image library. So let's create that, and I think I can have a image library. Where is it? XR. Okay, so we got the reference image library. Okay, so we can actually create a reference image library, and we can actually add image to it, and we're going to use a certain image as tracking. And I got William James background image. I just click and drag. So this is a drawing that I draw for my background. Okay, so I test that on iPhone's native development, so I'm going to test it here. And I think the reference will have a image socket that we can drag in. So let's just drag it here. Okay, and hopefully we can get this William James background here. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. And things where still there is none, we need to get the XR reference image library here. So what I'm going to do is click and drag, and hopefully you can stick it. Yeah, it does stick here. Good. And then I think I'm going to adding a serious field that can get our objects here. So let's can add an object. Let's just write a script that can create object. So okay, new behavior, there will be a object, AR object socket. So AR object, just AR object. Okay, so we're going to open it using my favorite editor, JetBrains Rider. And of course, we're going to use the Copilot to help me write the code. So let's start writing this, and yeah, we're going to install the packages. Remember, we got the AR foundation, so we're going to install that. And Copilot already know that I need to do that. Okay, and the serialized field, I'm going to add in a game object, and that game object will be a object to place. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So that's the object that I want to place it, and of course I'm going to add a placement indicator. Yeah, we don't need that. I need a vector 3, so I can move our object around. Placement position, rather placement offset. Because yeah, it will get the original position, and I'm going to move it, because if you don't move it, it'll be too close or too big, something like that. Okay, and then I can have a game object of a spawned object. Yeah, pretty good. And then we can track it by using the AR track image manager. AR tracked image list. Yeah, let's just type more, so give you more hint. Tracked image tracked image manager. Okay, and that will be a let's just use the AR tracked image manager name for that. Okay, so yeah, and then I'm going to write an enable on enable. Okay, and right now I'm going to implement it. So AR manager will get find the object. Yeah, tracked and track image changed on tracked image changed. Okay, I think that might be the object of type, so I can get that a specific type. And right now I need to implement this because this automatic generated. You haven't implemented that yet. And let's implement this because you can't resolve the symbol means that we haven't write that yet. So on disable, I don't need that. So compiler did it unnecessary part. I'm going to say on track. Yeah, let me just copy that image change because that's the thing that I want to solve. Okay, and we got the AR tracked image changed event argument. That's a really long argument, and we get argument here. And for each of the tracked image in our argument added, we're going to update that track image for each update track image. Yeah, it seems a little bit redundant, so let's just accept that, but we have to change it a little bit. This is definitely redundant. So instead of update, let's just initialize the game object to place. Okay, so just basically got a object to place it. So I'm going to add in a new object, okay, and I'm going to initialize that, instantiate that by I think I got this yeah, objects to place, maybe here. Okay, object to place, and we got this track image transform position adding. So yeah, track transform placed position. Okay, let's check that offset. Okay, we got the original position, and we got track images position, and add this offset and rotation, track image transform rotation. Okay, everything is pretty good, so I can actually rotate it. And the new object can't resolve the symbol. Okay, I got it. I need to actually use the variable that I just declared. So previously I used the I think the game object spawn object. Okay, so instead of a new object, I'm going to spawn object. And yeah, let's look at here, tracked image object to place. So yeah, after we finish that, I think we can go back to here. Okay, and okay, right now we don't need this again right now, so I'm just maybe just crank it here. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I got a scene ready, and let's go to the XR region. I think we got this tracked image. Yeah. So I think I'm going to got the code here, so I can actually got the object to place here, and we haven't got the prefab yet, so maybe create a capsule on my favorite object. Okay, capsule, a little capsule here. Let's give it a maybe not change material. Okay, let's just make a prefab. Okay, so I got a prefab, and this will be our prefab capsule. We'll go to the origin, and yeah, let's change that a little bit. Yeah, so I just since it's a prefab, I already prefab it. You can just click and drag it here. But here comes the problem. I am going to make a sort of controller to control our capsule. Okay, so yeah, let's think about this. We got this capsule, and let's add it. Since I already make it a prefab, I think I can safely delete it. And still, the region will have the capsule because it's a prefab, and I can just edit the prefab. Okay, so did I got a script? Yeah, AR objects, and I think I can create another script that can serve as the controller. So I'm going to say AR object controller. Okay, so yeah, double click and let yeah, Copilot do the work, because it's just a standard code. Yeah, and yeah, so I think first is first I'm going to change the speed of the control that I can get. So basically it's just some multiplier that can multiply the speed. So serialized fail game object will say that's not what we want. I'm going to make a float, and that will be just not a rotation speed per se, but just a move speed. Okay, so I'm going to say move speed. Okay, and let's just make it a decoration. And then, since I'm going to use the controller to just download from our Unity store, so I'm going to say fixed joystick. Okay, and let's just say joystick. Okay, and private. Then rigid body will be a rigid body RB. Okay, pretty simple. And then let's just get a more compacted. I'll start our and then update. Yeah, I think I'm going to use unlabel for that. So alright, so private, I got to delete private, and void return type on enable. So throw not implemented, definitely not. I'm going to implement that. Joystick, find object joystick, so I can actually find it. Rigid body, we have the rigid body component, and that's achieved the functionality of yeah, actually moving our whatever object that's we are going to do. So void update. Okay, so and we got move vector to vector 3 joystick. Yeah, let's declare that first, because the joystick vertical, and yeah, I think this is pretty good. So vector 3, and we got the move joystick, and the right horizontal I multiply by move speed, and I can declare move speed. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And of course, if x and y is not 0, so the it's not just always yeah, this vertical or horizontal. So yeah, I have to consider that. So let's just yeah, got the two floats of x movement and the y movement. Okay, so x movement will be like this, and y movement will be like this. And why is the z movement? Maybe x and z, and y is like going up. Okay, so z movement, but I think maybe a y movement, because that's much more like the straightforward way of speaking things. Even though they got a weird coordinate system, I'm going to stick with this movement and new vector and x and y. In fact, it should be z. So yeah, x, y, z. Maybe let me just use z movement. Okay, so that will be a much more consistent. Yeah, let's just go with the Unity's not the Copilot's suggestion. And then I think I got our rigid body RB, Okay, so rigid body, and we can actually moving using our movement speed. And then here comes the tricky part. If it's not 0, and you're going to use the angular angle, and if you don't know, it's totally okay. Just some mathematics that can help you to move not in a just perfectly horizontal or vertical. So you're going to adding a angular angle to it. So let me just say x movement is not equal to 0, and it's not equal to 0 rotation, look at rotation. Let's just use another way of achieving that. And y on z movement is not 0, okay? And let's use the angle for that. So just a rotation in a certain degree, and I'm going to create a new vector 3, and we can transform that specific angle x and mass x into, I think Copilot already know what I'm trying to do. Okay, so once you are satisfied with it, I'm going to add a controller to here. So UI, I think I can add a canvas, and we can customize our canvas by using the scalar. And right now on the display, I think it's not a fixed display, so you can get sort of like the landscape version of your device. So landscape, okay, there will be like this is your phone, and you flip it, something like that. And then things, it got this like the simulation here. You can got the reference of here, so it will be much easier for Unity to find it. Okay, so much less error prone. So we got our UI ready, and I think we just import our joystick like here. Okay, so I can use it in our canvas. Okay, so right now the canvas is something like this. Okay, and you can rotate it, just whatever floats before everything, like a user interface. And we got a joystick pack, and I think I got this I think I already got this prefab ready. So what I'm going to do is to fix joystick, because I will just fix on the screen rather than like floating around it. Floating is also really good, especially if you got a like you do not have a lot of a menu to choose from. Okay, you can do something like that. And so the fixed joystick, I think I can just click and drag. Okay, because we got canvas, we can just click and drag and add it to the canvas. Okay, so we got the the joysticks here. So basically, if you flip your phone, get it to landscape mode, and you can just use this joystick to actually control the AR item. And since we're going to control it, I think I'm going to change the prefab of our capsule. Okay, so we got this we have got the code attached to it, so let me attach the AR object controller to it. So capsule controller, oh wait, okay, so controller, where's our controller? Okay, we got a controller here, and movement speed, I'm going to give it say like I don't know, maybe 5. I don't know whether it's too big a number or not. Let's just stick with this. And we got to make a rigid body, so we can actually control it. So rigid body, and we don't want it to have a gravity because we haven't got any floor yet. So let's just uncheck to use gravity. Okay. And I think it's maybe it's already ready. Let's just test this build build setting, and I already connect my phone Google Pixel 6a to it. You can choose whatever your device here and run a build and run. I'm going to say this will be our test build, something like that, and you can save it. And then you need to wait. Okay, so you need to save it and just wait for a pretty long time. Okay, after wait a few minutes for building, don't worry, the first time it will be slow, and as time move on, you get faster and faster. I'm going to test this out on my device, and because if you want to cast your device to your actual cast the actual device screen to your computer, you can use a software called it's not actually a software but rather a command line tool. It's called the SCRCPY. You can just install it, and then you can you just can run it, and after you've run it, you will cast your device to your screen. Okay, and I'm going to make sure I got this device cast, and then after you build it, you can open this project. Okay, so I'm going to build, and to actually get this image recognized. Okay, so I can control. I think because the initialization is a little bit weird, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, this time it's much better. Okay, so I can control it, but I think it's like it's not in the correct direction, so it's sort of doing everything in reverse. Okay, so I have to just flip the sprite, flip the control, so everything is in backwards. So if I want to go forward, we'll just go backward, go forward, left we go right, left, right we go left. Okay, so but it's actually working, so I just need to flip the control. And let's just do that. Okay, at hindsight, just review my code. My code is have no problem. It's just because my phone is not so good that it got the wrong direction when I initialize this program. We will edit that later. But right now, I open that again. But this time I using my phone to a portrait mode first, and then use that, and everything will be fine. Okay, so let's forward, backwards, left and right. Okay, so we can actually control this thing in a AR setting, and we use my drawing, okay, William Jemmy, code with William Jemmy, as a sort of anchor that I can anchor this I think it's a sphere to this drawing, and we can actually play around. Let's do it again. Forward, backward, left, and right. Okay, that's amazing. And of course, you can replace this with a lot of say custom animation. I got another channel called Learn Digital Art, where I make digital assets. So I think I'm going to make some assets. I think I make a low poly character. I think I can import it here, and like control a little guy that's running here. Okay, so it'll be a great fun. But I think that's all for now for this video. It's like the first time try make a tutorial about Unity, and the first time we try. Of course, we will add in more details later if I got time. And it will be a great fun. I see a lot of opportunity of Unity development, especially when with the combination of say much more advanced hardware recently. Okay, so thanks for you guys for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.